And good evening, everybody. My name is Ricia Adair. I'm coming in to you from beautiful Manzanillo, Mexico. I'm a displaced Canadian, and my husband and I moved here, last October. And I've had the great fortunate seat for my good friend Leanne Elatowski, who's on the call with me tonight, to come and spend some time with me last winter. We had a hoot. It was so fun. So just a little story about living in the tropics. It's a very exotic adventure. But also having a house in the tropics is a very expensive adventure. So as we came with a little bag of money, we thought we're set, right? Because Mexico is cheaper to live in and so on. And as it turned out, the house just basically sucked up all our savings because things happen in the tropics, like concrete melts and pool pumps break and all those sort of things. Doorknobs fall off. So in any case, we went from having a bit of a nest egg to not of a nest egg. And then I hit that magic birthday that things just started to happen hormonally around my belly. And all of a sudden I looked and I got really fat. And I don't know how that happened, but I guess eat an ice cream every week and do that for 2 years consistency. And guess what? We get fat, right? So in April, Joni and Chris, I'll just have the lines muted here. We got some lines. Okay, there we go. Joni and Chris Budd in Costa Rica gave me a call and they told me about the drops. And the drops is something that, well, let's face it, I've been looking for something to help me because I knew that going up and down the stairs, walking the beach with the dogs, swimming in the ocean, all that wasn't helping me lose. So I needed some help. So I came on board. And when Joni said to me, Risha, you could make some money if you just post twice a day on Facebook because we have thousands of testimonials available to us from so many happy people that are really proud of their new me. Here's my fat picture. Here's me not so fat. And so we have thousands of those pictures and so many stories, and we're all pretty proud to get those pictures out there. So that's what we do. We post twice a day. And before I knew it, I'm going to fast forward. My team has grown. We're almost at 250 people in several countries around the world. I still am blown away at how fast this has happened. I went from financially destitute 4 months ago to very financially comfortable 4 months later. So lives can change so fast with this company. I've never, ever seen anything like it in my life. I've never had a team that so many people have made money. And if I was sitting in a hotel room with all of you right now, and I'd ask the people, who has made a check or received a check from this company, put your hand up. I'd see all these hands go up, except for you, the guests. Your hands wouldn't be up. And that's how generous this company is. We have, in my opinion, the best pay plan that I've ever seen. So going forward, I'm just introducing people at the same time here into the room. Let me bring the slides forward and give you some information on what these products are all about. Okay, Leanne, can you see my slide? Oh, I guess you're muted.
No, we can't. We're not able to see the slides. They're not up.
Thank you. Good, good, good. Okay, so just give me a moment here.
They're up now.
Okay, thank you. Just a moment. I'm just going to grab a Okay, let's get the show on the road. Who's excited?
Yay.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Let the bands play on. Okay, well, I've been learning a whole lot about hormonal imbalance in the last several months, and I had no clue that most of these exist specific to hormone imbalance. So let me ask you, if you've suffered from mood swings, hot flashes, low libido, acne, headaches, food cravings, tiredness or fatigue, night sweats, weight gain, or insomnia, it's quite likely that these are symptoms of hormonal imbalance. And tonight we're going to share with you some amazing products that look after balancing your body and completely eliminating these symptoms. Partner Co. has been around for about 20 months. They have purchased, during the times of COVID, two individuals, John and Darren, and they pulled $27 million of their pocket change together, recognizing that the health and wellness industry is indeed a trillion-dollar industry, and they wanted to make the best of the best companies on the market. John had climbed his way up the ladder with one particular product, Extraordinaty. Many of you may know it because it's been on the market for about 40 years. And Darren has worked on Wall Street, and then he continued on to a holiday in Mexico that had him looking at all those fishermen that were selling fish way too cheap. So he formed a co-op and helped them sell their fish for a far better price into markets in Asia. So these two guys, during times of COVID, a lot of companies were suffering financially. So they put together a list of criteria, and it included that it had to be products that were doctor created, backed by a whole lot of science, with clean ingredients, critically important, clean ingredients, with an international market, an international infrastructure, with an international clientele. And they came across amazing companies with amazing brands. So I'm going to share these products with you. We have well over 100 products, including athletic products, products for improving your immunity system, reducing inflammation, healthy weight loss products, increase your energy, collagen for a younger looking face, better sleep, gut health, healthy gut, healthy life, to help you balance out your stress and be happier, balance your hormones, and increased energy. There's so much that we have. So let's go ahead and share some of these things with you. First, I wanted to share with you Dr. Ray Strand. He's a world-renowned physician, specifically because he's written so many books in the health and wellness field, and he's become a best-selling author. He is our chief medical officer. He's overseen 215 plus published clinical studies. Dr. Crystal Vance, you'll hear from her again very soon. She's our Wellness Council president. Christian White is an athlete. And Dr. Brett West, he is the world's foremost expert on Tahitian noni. We have a global presence in 50 countries, including the Americas. I live in Mexico. I easily can do business with Canadians, with Americans, with Europeans. It's completely transparent. All I have to do is click on the Italian flag on my website, send a link for the drops or any other product to my friends in Italy. They click on the link. The product comes out of the office in Europe, and I get paid commissions into my Canadian bank so I can go eat tacos in Mexico. Well, no, that's not true. I don't eat tacos anymore, but so I can eat those beautiful avocados that we have here in Mexico. So we're in over 50 markets. Easily you can build in any of those markets, and that's how my own team has expanded to several of these countries in a very short period of time. Let's share with you the products that we have. Lucim is a wonderful skincare brand, very good product, the Sincerity. The mask that you see there, that's been on the market for a long time. Many of you have probably purchased it in the past. It's that youthful mask. You put it on and you peel it off and you see yourself being a teenager again. I'm so excited because my Purity water system just arrived. There's a full fact sheet on this particular system on how it eliminates the toxins and contaminants from your drinking water and completely purifies your water. We have the Noni Collagen, and my order just arrived today. My neighbor, in fact, just came and picked it up. And I want to look like that girl. I mean, look at her beautiful skin. And that's what the collagen will do, because, of course, as we age, our collagen levels go down. So this is going to help you have beautiful, healthy skin again. Let's talk a little about the Tahitian noni product. Again, it's been on the market for decades. It is world acclaimed to be one of the most efficacious foods out there. During the Second World War, the American government actually went through the Polynesian islands looking for plants and foods that the sailors could eat and sustain on, should there be a shipwreck until they were rescued. And the noni fruit is, again, one of the most highest efficacious fruits. There's so many studies specific to your various systems in your body, and I don't think there's one system that the noni doesn't help you with. There's studies on Crohn's disease, the Crohn's go away. The list goes on, my goodness. And we're so fortunate with Dr. Brett West to be in our team, who's the leading foremost expert on the noni. Nutrify is a very stellar vitamin line. The probiotics, I'm going to say, is one of the best in the world. Again, healthy gut, healthy life. Our Benali product, it's available to US and Mexico. It's the best-selling product in China. It's a beauty product that's going to help with that skin. As you lose weight, you want to put the elasticity back into your skin. And many, many people are claiming that it's helped them with their allergy symptoms as well. Optimal M, Optimal V, lungs, brain, heart, blood, oh my God, muscles, the list goes on. And the MOA, I want to take a moment about the MOA because I had my personal experience with MOA. MOA is mother of all. This little sachet contains 36 superfoods, including some very expensive mushrooms, the acai berry, the noni, the goji. There's so many expensive things in here, the superfoods that come together in a specific patented formula. And when I first was talking with Ricia, we were in a three-way with Chris, the fellow that brought me into, introduced me to the drops. I expressed to him that I had achy breaky around my fingers and my toes, and it was difficult for me to walk because of the achy breaky. And he went, MOA, 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 MOA. After a month and a half, no more achy breaky. I feel so good. This, I swear by this product. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's our MOA line. Continuing forward, we have the Slenderies line. So I'm going to hold off on the drops and keep you in suspense just for a moment. But first, let's talk about Pure Nourish. This little package here has 18 grams of protein per serving. It is a vegetable protein. It doesn't have whey protein or soy protein. It's loaded with prebiotics, probiotics, all kinds of minerals and vitamins, and is a complete certified meal replacement. So I throw in all kinds of good stuff like blueberries and strawberries, and I like spinach and avocado and walnuts and almonds. I throw in all kinds of stuff. So I have myself a great breakfast with this, and I feel totally sustained. I could go all day long on a glass of my Slenderies Pure Nourish. Giving Greens, I'm excited because I've just ordered that. Tammy Frankfurt actually told me about it, how good it is. So she puts it in her shakes. You can also sprinkle it on your salads. So it's all the pureness and the goodness of the greens that sometimes we don't get in the wintertime, or we don't seem to have them in the fridge. And we have the cocoa as well too. We all know the benefits of pure chocolate, cocoa, I should say. And you can also add that to your shakes as well for added flavor. Now, I don't want to keep you in suspense any longer. Let's talk about the drops. Oh, not yet. We're going to talk about Renew. Renew is the one product that people say to me, excuse me, I'm just reaching for my Renew here. People say to me, I've run out of Renew. Oh my God, I've run out of Renew. Does anyone have any extra Renew? This is your fountain of youth in a box. Okay. This formula, you take a sachet and you put in half a glass of water, stir it up well, and you drink it just before you go to bed. I prefer to take mine half an hour before I go to bed. And what it does is it teaches the body to create its own pathways to create more HGH. You are creating your own HGH. It's unheard of, patented formula. HGH is your human growth hormone. So as we're climbing towards the ripe old age of 30, we're full of HGH because our body is ready for families and childbearing and that sort of thing. But at the age of 30, we start to decline and produce less as our body prepares for middle age and eventually old age. I have seen people, bald men, that grow back their hair with with Renew. I've seen people with white hair that grow back getting black. You will go into a deep REM sleep with this product. Even I wake up 3 times to go to the bathroom. I go back to bed and I'm out like a light. It reduces the cortisol production in your body. So this product, along with your drops, is going to accelerate your weight loss. And you're going to feel so rested. And that's why everyone loves Renew, because as we get older, it seems that our rest is more disrupted. And it's really hard to clock in a good 6 hours, 7 hours of sleep. And that's the other thing. I always felt like I needed 8.5 hours. Now I get up in 6 hours and feel 100% rested. Never in my life. I've always been a long time sleeper. Let's talk about the drops. Okay, the drops is our stellar product, our flagship product that brings people into our door. It's our gate opener. There's no question about it. And certainly the conversation with Chris and Joni is what introduced me to Partner Co. And I'm ever so grateful. So when you have the drops, it is a program basically of drops that you put under your tongue. You hold it there for 30 seconds to 60 seconds, and then you eat 10 minutes after. It's that simple. It's clinically proven, doctor recommended. There's so many scientific studies behind the drops. It's been on the market for 12 years. It's natural, safe, and effective. It's homeopathic, stimulant, and hormone-free. And what do the drops do for you? Well, my goodness, there's so many things the drops do. First of all, it's a formula intended to balance your hormones. And the original name of these drops are body balancing drops. It controls your appetite, and very importantly for me, it eliminates my sugar cravings. I've now been with the program since the end of April. I do not want sugar. I have no sugar. I don't want to go to the bakery. I don't want ice cream. It's amazing because Leanne on this call can attest that I really like my sugar in my desserts. It eliminates any kind of cravings, like even carbohydrate cravings. I no longer have them. I don't want that starch because it just makes me sluggish. It's going to better your sleep. And many people have mentioned that it stops that tightness in your head, you know, that achy in your head. Many people have reported that they don't have that achy anymore. And everybody says they have much more energy. So as a result, they're feeling a lot younger. So they're doing more things. Donna Andres is on 66 and she's on the pickleball court all the time. And then she comes back and runs 2 businesses and gets in her garden. So you're going to also have better digestion. And the other thing is the ashwagandha ingredient in the drops is going to better your mood. So many of us go through stressful times. It's called life. And your mood is going to be completely balanced all the way through. And it's amazing what people tell me about really bad stuff going on in their life. And they're going, we're just sailing right through it. And no longer are the days that you walk into the kitchen and you wonder why you're there. Brain fog, gone. It's going to strengthen your immune system as well, reduce inflammation. So very quickly, you're going to see that your face is thinner because there's a lot of inflammation in our chubby cheeks. It supports your thyroid. Again, the scientific studies all prove this. It helps stabilize your blood sugar. It's so good for people that have certain high blood sugar situations. You know who I'm talking about, and they have to take medicine for that. Well, so many have actually reduced their numbers and got off the medicine according to their doctor's instructions. And you're going to lose weight in your entire body. So it's called the body balancing drops. Many of us have nicknamed it the skinny drops. I'm going to call it my magic drops because I absolutely love the drops. So you can't eat pizza and chocolate cake and drink beer and expect the drops are going to do its magic and the weight will slip off. No, we're going to suggest something to you. This is our approved food list. This list actually came from one of the world's leading diabetes specialists. And this is the list that she gives to her clients so they can get well again. Because a lot of us got into trouble by putting the wrong things into our bodies. It's loaded with proteins, vegetables, fruits, healthy fats. Today I had for my supper, I had roast chicken, quinoa, and salad. And I don't go hungry. And if I want a snack, I do sliced almonds with blueberries. It's just, I don't go hungry. I have ribeye. I'm on a quinoa kick right now. I do salads, stir fries. We have so many cookbooks to lend to, some really great recipes to help you enjoy your food and also to eat clean. I want to stress to you that this is a lifestyle. It's not a fad. It's not a diet. You exercise 15 to 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And you and I know if you go out to exercise 15 minutes, it's probably going to turn into 30 because it feels so good. Drink your water, 8 glasses a day, and you're going to watch the fat melt off. And the drops are going to help you stay away from all those sugars and everything else that makes us get into trouble. Introduce a few people to you. Ursula, mother of 6. She's got her big belly there on the top right. Now she's slimmer than when she had her first child. Super excited about life. This lady here is an athlete. She's a triathlete. And even though she doesn't look too chubby on the left, she is, everyone is happy in their own bodies, right? And we know when we're not happy. Now she's got to back being in shape. And the athletes stay on this product again, too, because of how good they feel. Alan Schultz was packing around a basketball on the left there, and look at him shine on the right. What a difference with this guy. And this is happening in just a few short months, guys. Dr. Crystal is a perfect testament. I mentioned her earlier. She's on our wellness council. She struggled with her weight her entire life. She claims that she's been on every single diet that's ever been written. And when the drops came to her, the weight melted off. She lost 162 pounds, more weight she lost than what she weighs today. She's kept the weight off for 6 years because she's implemented the lifestyle plan that we spoke about and is very careful about what she eats and exercises, drinks her water, and guess what? Life is good. This is yours truly. You can see on the top how chubby I was on April 23rd. And in just 13 short days, especially you can notice in the back, if you look on the right, all the chubbiness on the back side and around the hips and just going down into the buttocks area, and the change that has happened in my own body. So coming forward to date, I'm down 26 pounds, 3 dress sizes. I feel so good about myself. Leanne, thank you when you were here visiting me that you didn't mention how chubby I was. But you know what? I'm feeling great now. I'm back into my beautiful skinny clothes and I'm feeling really good about life. I have no achies anywhere. I just feel like I'm 30 years old again. I really feel like I'm 30 years younger. Terry, look at her. It looks like it's her younger sister beside her, 35 pounds. Ashley, 20 pounds. And athletes love our products as well, too. So it just doesn't have to be those of us who want to lose weight, but athletes are really enjoying our products because even thin people have hormones out of balance. Ashley and Reese, I mentioned Reese earlier. He's the one that recommends that I do MOA. Her biggest thing is that she's gone with the night sweats. No more wet sheets in the middle of the night, and she's lost 15 pounds. Reese started taking the drops just to prove her that it was wrong, that it's snake oil. This is a year and a half ago, right? Well, he's now down 65 pounds. He's our upline support. They are in the top North American top 35 money earners in the entire country. And their whole lives have changed. And they've got a whole pile of kids, like 6 kids or something. So just to show you that anybody can enjoy these drops. And as we go forward, I just want to bring forward a couple of testimonies because we got some great people to share with you their stories tonight. I'd like to call on Donna Leenberg from Nanoose Bay, Vancouver Island.
So I'm bringing in my husband.
Okay, hi husband.
This is Stephen.
Hey, hi.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
So tell me what's happened for you.
I'm a little bit skinnier.
Steve's
Just a
lost
little.
16 pounds in 7 weeks.
Yeah.
How many?
16.
Wow.
16 pounds in 7 weeks. We find this program so easy. I'm down 8.5. I'm not where I want to be exactly, but I am a sugar lover. So
I'm a Donna lover.
anyways, what's happened for me is I'm finding that I am much calmer, being, dealing with stress and whatnot. But the reason I jumped on this program is because I saw Donna Andres in our neighborhood. She had said she had lost 26 pounds in her first month. And I said, what are you doing? I want to see the ingredients. Now I've been using homeopathic products since I was 19 and I'm now 58. And So I was very curious about what she was using. And when I read the ingredients, it was a no-brainer for me because I believe that we should be using natural products. I am not a pharmaceutical person. I do everything in my power never to take any type of drug that a doctor will prescribe to me. So I jumped on it because I believed in the product, and I deal with a lot of people who are dealing with a lot of stress. I'm a cranial sacral therapist and I deal with trauma all the time. So I was seeing that people were dealing with heightened nervous systems, lots of anxiety, lots of, what else would I say? Just the inability to stay calm. And I thought, well, if this product can calm me, who else can it calm? And Steve has something to add.
Yeah, so I'm I work hard. I'm very physically fit, like in terms of being able to do stuff, but I've always been trying to get rid of a little bit of extra weight. And this stuff is amazing, really. It's really helped me to get rid of, like the extra baggage. And so um, I'm not a big believer in a lot of things, but this seems to have worked for me. So, anyways, I'm not quite sure what this is all about. Donna just said, "Come in and say something." I've said my thing. I'm off.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Steve.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Donna. That's
Yeah,
awesome. I appreciate
yeah.
your testimonial.
Worries.
All right. Thank you. Now we're going to fly all the way to Manzanillo, Mexico, and hear from a professional athlete, Erica Mendiolea. She's my #1 girl in Mexico here. She owns an aquatic school that she actually teaches babies and toddlers swimming. Erica, turn on your video and let's hear from you.
Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm very excited to be here, part of this program, because I love so much Skinny Drops. For me, it changed my life. I feel so better, so different. I feel like I have now 30s again.
Well, Erica, talk about you can go on a bit more. I've allotted a bit more time for you. You can talk about your cookie craving, because I know you like to sneak out of bed and eat your cookies. You can tell us, well, about, running your school, because you've got a very stressful business there, and you could talk to us a little about that as well.
Yeah, with the Skinny Drops, I return to be more stronger. My memory is better, but the best, I have a very good sleep. And also I have my energy all day in the same level. It's not like down or up. No, it's the same level. I feel very, very good all day. So also I don't have I don't want to go to at the middle of the night to go to grab some cookies, because I feel so good. I'm ready to go to sleep.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Erica, you're building a big business. In fact, you sent me another person today from the state of Jalisco that's signing up with you. How is it? You started Facebook posting, and how are you building such a big business with this product?
Well, I follow all the steps that you are showing me from the business. So I follow all the steps, but I also tell everybody how I feel it, how it works, and that people believe very faster when people saw is real. So when I post in Facebook, also I can text my own experience, and it's very easy that people comes to me and ask me, hey, I want to know more about that.
Well, congratulations, Erica.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
my clients here ask me what I am doing because I'm looking better. No,
Yeah.
Erika Gorda, no more.
Thank you very much, Erica. I appreciate your
Bye-bye.
testimonial. Now
you.
I'm going to jump over to Alberta, Canada for Robin Hamer. Robin, are you in the house with us tonight?
Yeah, I'm actually here tonight. I'm so
Thank you,
sorry. I was supposed
Robin.
to speak last night, and then I don't know what happened to my connection, but I'm here tonight. I'm a little tired. I had drove 12 hours to get back home today, so bear with me here, but I am going to bring my excitement because I love these drops. They have literally changed my life in so many ways. Um, so I was a huge skeptic. And when I was first introduced to them back in the beginning of the year, it was actually my aunt that had told me about them initially. But the thing with my aunt is she's never been a network marketer and she doesn't post anything. So the consistency of posts is huge. And so when she first approached me, she was like, "Oh, have you ever heard about these supplements?" And I was like, "No." And I kind of just brushed it aside. Then a few months later, Chris and Joni, they had approached me with it. And I was just like, "Yeah, not interested." This is the reason I don't actually love the name Skinny Drops, because the way that I think about it is it sounds to me like a weight loss fad. And I was like, "No, I'm not interested in that." Although I needed to lose weight, like big time. I was at the heaviest I'd ever been last year. And if you would have said that I had to like initially go onto a diet or anything like that, or have to like put in an exercise program, there's like no way. I'm a single mom. I'm super busy. I work away from the home, so I drive like 12 hours sometimes to go to work. My life is just chaotic. So I was like, "No, I'm not interested. And I'm definitely not interested in a business." And so then my friend Brandy, she approached me. So this is like, there's multiple times that I've been approached with this. And she said, "Hey, have you heard about the Skinny Drops?" And I said, "Yeah, I have." And she's like, "Well, I'm going to try them." And I said, "Great, you try them and you let me know." Well, my friend Brandy, she suffers from an autoimmune disease where she swells, like her hands and her feet swell so bad, like about 2 to 3 times the size. And after a few weeks of being on them, and she takes some medications that are like, I think it's like equivalent to chemotherapy, or is like a chemotherapy. I can't exactly remember, but it was crazy medication that she had been on. So the first things that she noticed is that her inflammation had went down. And then all of a sudden she called me and she's like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm losing weight." She's like, "I'm fitting into clothes I hadn't fit in a really long time." And she's like sending me pictures as it goes. And I'm like, "Okay, now you've like tweaked my interest here." And then all of a sudden said she was sharing her photos with people and people were just like buying them. She's like, "It's so crazy. Like people that I hadn't talked to in 20 years are like buying these drops from me." And I was like, "No way. This is so crazy." And I had heard from Chris and Joni that, these are so easy. They like sell themselves because they work. And I was just like, okay. So I was like, "Okay, fine. I will buy a box, but I am not telling anybody. And I am definitely not selling them." Well, like within a month, I dropped a bunch of weight, and I think it was about 8 to 10 pounds the first month. I don't recommend this to anyone, but I didn't change my diet really at that point. I incorporated more water. I had not incorporated any change in my exercise or anything like that. So then that made me even more interested. So then I was like, "Okay, get me another box. Like I need another box of these." And then I signed as a brand partner and I started posting. And all of a sudden, like Brandy had said, people out of the woodworks were just contacting me, like wanting to know what I was doing. People were seeing a change in me and they're like, "Are you on Ozempic?" And I was like, "Nope, I'm on an all natural homeopathic drops." And they're like, "What?" Like they wanted to know. So now I've sold to like over 100 people. I am so excited. And this is from the person that's literally said that I was not interested and had said no to multiple different people over multiple different times, and that I was not interested in the business. And now I'm sharing to like so many different people. And like what excites me the most is that I get these texts from people and they're telling me how they're changing their life. And now you have to keep in mind, like, these are not people that I necessarily see. Like, some of them are people that live in a different province than I do. And I haven't seen them since I went to high school. So, like, almost like 30 years ago. There's no way I would have been able to get them in their hands had I not posted. So, it's just been life changing. And then ever since I got into the business, I've been consistently making a side income to the point where I actually was able to quit my part-time job, which is huge. So now when I'm away from home, I can be at home and be completely intentional with my kids. And then, not even to mention that, I'm getting to go to Florida next month and I'm taking my daughter, who's going to be turning 10 while I'm there, for a convention. So I'm a single mom and this is huge for me. So I cannot stop screaming and shouting off the rooftops about these drops. Like they are completely life-changing. And then Risha, you had mentioned about the greens and whatnot. Those are so good. I have never tasted greens like that before. They're actually really tasty, even if you just add it with water. I've got a lot of the products, so I'm loving all the products because as I started earning money, I was like, well, I want to try this and I want to try this, and so I've tried quite a bit of the different products like Moa. I love it. Noni juice. I love it. Yeah, they're all really good and they're really great quality. So yeah, I love them, and I'm so glad that I finally like took the plunge and jumped on, and I'm here today, and I'm just growing in a massive team throughout Canada and the US, which is amazing as well.
Thank you, Robin. What a great testimonial. Thank you so much. And I just want to bring Donna back on. Donna's had a great success with her business as well, too. Donna, can you just speak to us for a minute about business, how you've become so successful with your business and what you did basically?
Well, it was interesting because I just basically posted like the pictures on Facebook all the time. And then like twice a day. And I'm having people I haven't heard from in 30 years. And like my friend Cindy, who, you know, we kind of text a little bit here and there once in a while, or we just kind of Facebooking. And she just said, Donna, I got to do something. I got to do something. Nothing's working. I got to do something. So today she signed up. She went ultimate today. She just went and bought, I don't know, $1,600 worth of product. Then she signed up her partner. Then she's already signed up 2 other people. And she said, I just went and texted some people and said, hey, I'm trying a new product. You want to learn about it? You want to try it? So she's jumping on extremely quickly. And it was kind of mind blowing how fast she just wanted to jump on it. And the thing is that I didn't hear from her much for a couple of weeks. She said, I want to get on it. And then I didn't hear from her much. And she was kind of like quiet. But she's working 10-hour days with her other work job. And she says, I just haven't had time to really look at it. But she said, I know in my heart that this is the product I need to be on. So it was just a really fascinating morning because it just went very quickly. And of course, it was quite a nice payday as well.
Yeah, yes, you're right. Yeah, congratulations on that. Yeah, you had
and she's a
you
really
earned
sweet
today what a tradesman would make in 3 days.
Mhm.
So congratulations. And the other thing too is Cindy, because of her choice to go ultimate, the old fashioned way, which you'll find out in a minute, she earned 25,000 travel credits because we have these great trips, and you'll find out about that in a minute too. Congratulations, Donna. Your success is fabulous. Really excited for you. Okay, let's move the slides. I'm going to go back to our slideshow, and you're probably wondering, well, what are they talking about? Posting on Facebook and all that? What's going on? So option 1, you can become a customer. Oh, let's go back here, please. Option 1, you can become a customer. Because we have our American cousins in the room and many Canadians, let me share the numbers on both sides of the border with you. The regular price in Canada is $232.50, the US $176. In Canada, should a brand partner choose to be a nice guy and give you a 15% discount, you would pay $197. In the United States, your cost per box per month would be $150. And you might say, but I heard that you've got a special deal going on right now, so I can buy it wholesale myself. Well, that's true, we do. We have what is called a membership fee, and it's $29.95 in the US. It's a one-time fee. It's not annual, it's not monthly, it's one-time fee. And in Canada, it's $37.95. And that gives you your virtual business, all the tools and resources you need, your website, your back office. We have a great app on our phone. We've got some marketing tools. We've got training, the best of the best, because in our lineage, we've got the top money earners. In fact, the #1 money earner in the world is in our lineage. And up until 11 p.m. Mountain Time tonight, this membership fee is waived, which is like so cool, because even if you don't want to build a business, you can still sign up and get your position activated, and you can buy it wholesale, which is like super cool, right? Because who would want to pay retail when you can get it at wholesale? And let's show you how you can turn your drops into profits. Let's talk about the United States. First of all, you have the option that you could purchase a 4-pack. When you purchase a 4-pack, you could basically use one and sell the other 3. The cost is approximately $93. So your monthly personal usage has come down substantially. And basically, when you share the other 3, that would mean, again, Facebook posting, talking to friends and family like Erica does on a regular basis. In the United States, you can also buy a 10-pack for $879.95. So your unit cost is $88. And again, improving your margins that much more. Canada, we have 3-packs that are available to us. It lands at your doorstep at $378. If you sell 2 boxes at regular price, you would be making a profit of $87, and you get 1 box free for your own use. If you decide to be a nice guy and give a 15% discount to your peeps, you'd be earning a $16 profit, but you'd also get your box for free. And so basically, you're getting your box free, you're recovering $400 of your 378 layout, right? So it's a pretty good deal, moving and shaking. The word ultimate was said a couple of times tonight, and this is how you get to ultimate. You sell 30 boxes over a 30-day period, and you earn $2,100 in profits. In Canada and the US, it's about $1,860, just because the cost in the US is lower, so the selling price is usually lower. And there's many of us on this call that have sold 30 boxes in 4 weeks. And actually, I've never had a team ever in all my years of this kind of industry that have made money right out of the gate. So let's turn social media into profit. As Donna mentioned, as Erica mentioned, we have the system. Robin mentioned that as well too. We have all the testimonies for you. This is a program we call Boards. It's like an online filing system in the clouds. And it has everything, your testimonials, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. We have the text strips for the drops. We have answers when people ask you questions. We have the ingredients list. We have videos, tutorials. Everything is here for you. If you can copy and paste, if you know how to plug into Facebook, you can do this business. And I'm going to say this, it's not only doing the business, but it's helping a whole lot of people. On this very call right now, we have some people that were suffering greatly with their health. And every day, every week that goes by, I get a report from them that are saying, I'm doing better. I'm doing better. And that's what it's all about, is being able to give this gift to so many others, to help others. There's a lot of people, inflation is through the roof right now in Canada and the United States. It's absolutely nuts. I don't know how a regular family can afford to even buy groceries anymore. And why not have a few extra $100 of income coming in just to survive at this point? But PartnerCo is far beyond surviving. PartnerCo is all about rewarding you for the work you do to help us share product with others. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. In the United States, you have a 10-pack. We talked about that. So when you buy a 10-pack, you use 1, sell 9, and there's a $500 profit on a 10-pack, which is pretty good because a lot of people move 10 boxes in 2-3 days. Business for Home magazine has rated us actually, because they've actually compiled reports and compensation plans from over 7,000 companies, and we're outstandingly voted the best and richest, most generous compensation plan in the industry. 50% of every dollar that comes into this company goes back to the field. So how do you get started? Well, activate your free membership. We talked about that. That's till 11 p.m. Mountain Time tonight. Activate your position. It's normally an activation of 200 points. And in this kind of industry, every product has a point value. And usually 1 point represents about $2.50 purchased. Right now, there's a promotion for the month of September that you can actually activate your position for 100 points. And when you're activated, you're eligible to receive commissions. Because as Cindy activated today, well, she went with a big order because she didn't want to worry about the race to ultimate or anything. She just wanted to position herself so she could be at the top of the compensation plan. And in the same breath, she talked to her friend Heather. I was with her, who's in Cabo San Lucas, and Heather came on board right away. Automatically, Cindy was eligible to receive a 30% commission from that phone call because she was at the ultimate position and earning 30%. She was activated. So we can teach you that in training, but I'm going to give you an idea how you can quickly activate. Again, I talked so much about this Renew product. It is the best, the best, the best. You got your drops. You marry these two products together, you're going to accelerate your weight loss. You'll feel the best that you've ever felt. 1 3-pack in Canada, and a box of Renew is going to give you 220 points. So you're well on your way. $508 approximately. In the United States, it's a little bit less. It's 278 points for $476 based on a 4-pack. So there are 4 business levels, and we've just had a promotion announced today. So this is going to be real fun to explain all this. And those brand partners in the room are probably wondering, okay, how she's going to do this one. So normally you're activated at 200 points. And again, I just gave you an example, 3-pack and a box of Renew, and that will activate. Right now you can activate at 100 points. And getting to ultimate is regular 1,500 points. And what does that mean? I'll be very clear. You buy a 3-pack, you use 1 box for yourself, you decide to say, okay, I'll just humor Ricia and I'll do my posts. And then you start getting these comments. What are the drops? How do I get a hold of them? Can you send me some? So the 2 boxes go. And more comments come in. How can I get those boxes? Can you tell me more about it? Now you're going to order another 3-pack, or in the States it's a 4-pack, or you might have a 10-pack with inventory on hand. So you're constantly being able to provide these boxes at a commission. In Canada, it's $71 profit on a box, which is pretty reasonable. In the States, it's just a little bit less. But when you run out of boxes, you're going to have to reorder more because that's what you do when you're in the business of moving product. So you reorder another 4-pack or another 10-pack or another 3-pack. And every time you reorder, those points, in this case, 150 points, is going to push you up that ladder. Normally, you would have had to reorder several times to get to 1,500 points. In this case, you reorder up to 800 points and you've got yourself the ultimate promotion. How did I do on that one, team? And let me just explain. When you get to ultimate, you're at 30%. So again, I'm going to use Cindy as a perfect example. Cindy signed up with a large order today because she just wanted to experience the product, have a lot of inventory on hand. She knows how to move product. She was at the ultimate position. The moment she made her phone call to Heather and Heather bought her purchase, 309 points, Cindy made 30%. Well, that's about just over $90. So that's how it works. When you introduce others to the program, and I guarantee you, there's so many that say, I don't want to buy retail. I want to buy wholesale. I want to share this too, because the product is that good. You will earn, being at the ultimate position, 30% of whatever their purchase is. There is a minimum sales threshold. You sell or buy 100 points of product every 4 weeks to stay qualified for commissions. As we have 9 ways to get paid, we've already discussed about the retail profits. The new volume bonus was what I just explained. Cindy made 30% on that purchase with Heather. Let's talk about the base commissions. The base commissions is getting paid to build a team of brand partners who also want to spread the word about this great product. So how does this all work? Well, there's you, and you introduce, like Cindy did today, to Heather, and Heather purchased 309 points of product. Cindy made the 30%, and then Heather introduces it to Mary, who purchased 500 points of product. So now Heather would have made whatever level she was at, 15, 20, 25, or 30%. And you, in turn, you make 15%, as we call it, base commissions. One of your legs is going to get stronger than the other. It just so happens that one of those lines is going to have more strength. Some big hitter comes in Montreal, or goodness knows, that becomes your power line. And that's kind of like the grade to tell you the power line is your strongest leg, but you're going to get paid on all your other lines 15%. So in this example, your line 1 has 1,500 points of product moved this week, and line 2 had 1,000 points of product moved this week, you would get paid a base commission of $375 on those two lines, 15%. Now, where in the world, first of all, do you get paid 9 different ways? You certainly go to your job, and usually you don't get paid only just one way. You trade time for money, and that's your paycheck. Here you're getting paid 9 different ways, and this is an income that happens consistently because remember, people are going to be ordering their product every month so they can stay qualified to continue earning commissions off their team. The savings bonus is when your base commissions are over $250. The company celebrates by putting a 15% bonus into what we call our savings bonus. When that reaches $10,000, you're going to get a call from the company. Everybody jumps up and down, bells go ringing, and you get your $10,000 check. This week, I was on a training call. 2 ladies were receiving their $10,000 check, and both of them had been in the business under 6 months. When I say this company is generous, I mean it. Super, super generous, and there's been no shortage of $10,000 checks. We also have travel points, like bonus points, business points, that when you watch videos learning about the company, you're going to earn these points. When you climb up rank, you're going to earn these points. Cindy today, because she came in ultimate, the old-fashioned way, at full 1,500 points, she earned 25,000 points. So they announced the trips. Tahiti is a regular trip once a year because now we own Tahitian noni. So the trip takes you to the Tahitian noni factory so you can see where it's made. This year, they were treated on this luxury cruise line through the Polynesian Islands, and they had a 5-star princess treatment. It was fabulous. Every year, the trip in North America changes over. Recently, it was to the Bahamas. So again, you can trade in your points and cash it in for one of these fantastic trips, or you can turn to cash it in for swag or product. So we do have the most rewarding, highest paying plan in the industry. I want to bring on board Carol Roberts. Carol Roberts is in my team. She's a vice president, which just means she's getting checks with commas on a regular basis, weekly basis. She's a great gal. She's helping us so much on the team. So let me stop the share so I can bring it forward for Carol Roberts to come. And come on forward, Carol.
Well, thank you so much, Ricia. And, thank you for everyone just joining tonight. Here in Alberta, Canada, it's Labor Day weekend. Brian and I were attending a Model T racing nostalgia vintage event. And it was awesome because we got to even dress in that era, sharing the drops, being a part of their market and just excited about sharing these drops. My situation was a little bit different. I'm a kidney cancer survivor, was a self-employed person my entire life, literally out of the womb. I think I was an entrepreneur. Thanks, Dad. And I actually was really struggling. I actually had a lot of complications, especially with health and just in general. But in November 2020, I actually tore my ACL. And all I was doing was cutting some dogwoods. But, being unwell is a financial devastation for a lot of people. And it's expensive being unwell. There was really no treatment because I was over 50. And so again, I found myself in almost a deja vu looking for a solution. And unfortunately, I had a blood clot behind that knee, which went to my lung and affected a little bit of my heart as well. So in May, just a couple short months ago, I literally was praying for a solution. I was like, what am I going to do? I do have a lot of skill set, but what am I going to do that I can do from home? And I'll be honest, I probably, if I was my own employee, I probably would have fired myself 100 times because I just wasn't able to show up on a regular basis and do a lot of activity. So I prayed, and you know what? Joni Budd reached out to me probably within, I'd say 32 hours and said, hey, Carol, have you heard about these drops? And I'm like, what drops? And I've always been pretty much anti-pharma. Absolutely love natural products, had been very successful on another one. And so I was like, well, tell me more. Like I literally had goosebumps from head to toe. And then of course, knowing it was in this industry, which I absolutely love, I've been a part of it since I was 19, going on 20 years old. And knowing that, I had a solution for both my health and my financial catastrophe, to be honest. So I absolutely just said, what do I have to do? She said, well, you know what? We have this system of growth. And I'm like, awesome. Tell me more. I hardly slept for 3 days because I was so excited researching. And right out of the gate, anybody can do this. It is such a simple system. Basically, within 10 days, I went ultimate, and I'm talking organically, just posting those posts, helping people get started, plugging them into the onboarding, introducing them to the simple system, and it has just flourished. You know, those people told people everyone's looking for a solution. And, you know, in the aftermath, of course, the side effect of taking those drops, being off of oxygen, being laid up for so long, I had put on a lot of weight. I'm a competitive swimmer. I was a swimmer till I was in my 30s. Never really struggled with that kind of, I guess, activity until you're put on your butt. And I'm down 26 pounds to almost 3 pant sizes already. I can talk freely and breathe. It's really amazing how my blood pressure is the best it's ever been. I only have one kidney, so that's a big deal. And my finances, I can just have that peace of mind that I'm going to be okay. Being self-employed and not really having a lot of options from our, you know, our system, from the government system, there's really not. And if there is, it's below poverty. So think of those people that you know, like myself, who are looking for not only the health part, but also the finance, because this is just a perfect marriage. And we have such a great support system. As of course you can see, the stories are just enough to inspire each and every one of us to think about those people that we can absolutely share this with, provide drops to, and change lives. So thank you, Ricia, for having me again. I'm just always blessings upon blessings to be a part of this.
What an amazing testimonial, Carol. Wow, you're like these Wonder Woman. You know, you're lit up in posters. When I go in the dictionary and look at Wonder Woman, there's your picture. And I'm just so humble to have you on our team, and so grateful that the drops have helped you so much too. You know, and again, Carol's story is very evident of so many people on this call whose health has gone for a huge positive shift after being on these products. So, and financially, your congratulations, you're vice president. You're well on your way to senior vice president. You've done exceptionally well financially. You're a great coach and mentor. So, it's you deserve all this, girl. You deserve it all.
Thank you, Ricia. I appreciate that. And it's evidence that anyone can do this. You know, this product is for everybody, like literally everybody, and we're all unique. So, but we just go at our own pace. But having the support, that's one thing I can say. You know, I know a lot of people, but when we get kind of put on our butt with a financial or a, you know, just body, mind, or spirit situations, there's that loneliness that really sets in. So being a part of a team and having this kind of support, it really does light someone's light up. And yeah, it's motivating and inspirational. So thank you all for being here.
You know, you just made something that's just kind of hit home. I remember this gal I knew years ago, Margarita. She got sick, and she was the life of the party. They go out Friday night dancing with the girls, and she was the life of the party. And then when she got sick, she said it got so lonely because her phone stopped ringing. Nobody wanted to hang out with sick people. And you don't think about that, right? When you meet someone who's hit by an illness, that's one of the things I didn't think about. And that's what hit her the most, because she was a very social person, and now all of a sudden she's not social, right? So again, thank you very much, Carol, for your testimonial. We're going to jump back into the slides and wrap things up tonight. Can you see my slides okay?
Yes, we can see them.
Thank you. So in summary, as Carol mentioned, think about the people that you know that are struggling with their health, struggling with their finances. If you can think of 3 people, you're probably already thinking about 5 or 6 when you've listened to all these different testimonies tonight. then this product is for you and it's for you to share. Should you choose not to share it, that's great too, because we love our customers. But you're going to notice such a great difference, and people will notice the difference in you. They'll notice the weight loss. They'll notice that you're happy, that there's a twinkle in your eye. So I encourage you to get together with the person who invited you tonight. The free sign up does end at 11 p.m. Mountain Time. And I know it's not a lot, but you know, there's something about the word free that we just want to stand in line and get it. So I want to say thank you very much to all of our testimonies tonight. Robin and Donna and Steve, Erica, and our special guest speaker, Carol. Really appreciate your time. And to the guests, thank you for taking your Saturday night out on a long weekend to be here. We had 24 people in the room. That's testament to say that people want to make some changes, right? Okay, everybody, I'm going to bid you farewell and say goodnight and thank you very much. If anybody has questions, you can stay on in the room and I'll be able to answer your questions. And if anybody's ready to sign up on our team here, then I could help you with the sign up process as well. So happy long weekend, happy Labor Day long weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Ricia. Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that.
Good night.
Good night.
Erica, buenas noches.
Buenas
Thank you,
noches.
warriors.
Thank you.
Amazing
everyone for your
testimonial,
testimonials.
Erica.
I hope my English
See
was
there.
good.
Excellent. Your English is excellent.
Oh, thank you so much.
Very good.
There's
Erica's
everything.
Bye.
great.
Good night.
She's my bestie, my Mexican bestie.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun together, and my goodness, she's just signing up so many people. It's like my first business presentation ever was in Mexican with Erica's team. It's like,
Wow. Wow, that's
you learn it,
awesome.
you jump in, right? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
beautiful.
Terry, are you ready to get going, girl? If we're gonna just go into some private sign up here.
Okay,
I can
sorry.
close the
Okay.
room and I can
Okay,
close the
goodbye.
room and we can come back. Would that work? And if anybody does anybody have questions that I can answer for you?
No, thanks, Risha. Have a good
Okay,
night.
thank you, Risha.
And
Love
Laura
you.
always a pleasure. So glad to
everybody.
have you on the team.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes,
Debbie. Yeah, I was just wondering about that promotion.
yes.
Okay, so how much is it like for? So is it 100, like the ones that we sponsored in August there? Is that like yesterday? Is that included? Do you know?
Yes,
Oh, okay. So if
yes.
somebody
Anybody, 6 months old, 6
Oh.
years old, anybody.
Oh, really? So they only
Yeah.
need 100 kind of thing for volume, 100
Yes.
personal volume, and then 100 for the subscription still, right?
Correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that. And also with Ultimate, you just need 900, is that right?
Yeah, who's speaking, please?
This is Debbie.
Oh,
Debbie,
Debbie, I
Debbie.
didn't recognize your voice.
So,
Okay.
oh, sorry,
Yeah, that's
Debbie.
okay. What was the last question?
So for Ultimate, how much do we need for Ultimate now?
Altogether is 800.
800, okay.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
that's just a promotion. It's just a September
Yes.
thing, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
right. I just
But
want to
if
make
you do go to 1500 the old way in the 4 weeks, you get those travel credits, the 25,000
Ah,
travel credits, and the sponsor gets 10,000.
okay, so that you had that's going to 1500, right? Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks,
Hey,
Risha.
Debbie.
Yeah, bye now.
You're very, very welcome. Uber, do you have any questions I can answer for you?
I'm not sure. I didn't write anything down exactly or anything that comes to mind.